Hey guys, Jax Voss here, and yes, this is my second video this week. I know I've been gone for a while, but I've had to work on some stuff, and I'm going on vacation soon, so uh, you won't be getting anything for at least a month. So, today we're going to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi and Siri Tachi. For those of you who don't know much about Siri Tachi, most of this is going to be about her. Siri Tachi was a Jedi Master during the time of the Clone Wars. She started out her life very much like any other Jedi of this time period. She was taken to the Jedi Temple at a young age with little to no memory of her family. She would meet Obi-Wan Kenobi towards the end of her time as a Jedi youngling. In fact, they had a very strained relationship at the beginning. She disliked Obi-Wan pretty early on. She considered him an embarrassment to the Jedi and all prospective Padawans because he had previously left the Jedi. Her perspective changed later on as she got to know Obi-Wan. After this meeting and the events that happened to cause it, she was chosen by Jedi Master Adi Gallia to be her Padawan, and the two of them would go on several missions before Siri's knighthood, many of which were with Master Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Siri and Obi-Wan developed feelings for each other during the time of these missions, and they finally realized and admitted their feelings for each other on a mission to save a young boy named Taliesin Fry. Taliesin was wanted by a bounty hunter that had just killed the rest of the Fry family. After they saved Taliesin and the mission was totally completed and they returned to the Jedi Temple, Siri and Obi-Wan talked to Masters Qui-Gon and Yoda about their feelings for each other. Jedi Masters encouraged the young Padawans to set aside their feelings for each other to avoid the dangers that Qui-Gon Jinn had faced previously when his own love, Jedi Master Tal, had died. We'll come to Qui-Gon Jinn and Tal in the future. The young Jedi agreed never to speak about their feelings for each other again, and they didn't until much later. Not long after the invasion of Naboo by the Trade Federation, Adi Gallia would dismiss Siri as her Padawan. Siri would then leave the Jedi Order and join Slaver Crane on Nar Shaddaa. This caused Obi-Wan a lot of pain when he found out on his first mission with Anakin Skywalker. Throughout the course of the mission, Obi-Wan and Anakin would find out that Siri was actually deep undercover by order of the Jedi Council, and that her dismissal was nothing but a ruse. She returned from the mission and was made a full Jedi Knight. And not long after, she would take her first Padawan, Ferris Olin. Ferris and Anakin would have a rivalry throughout their time as Padawans. I don't believe they ever really became friends. Siri and Obi-Wan went on several more missions with their Padawans. Eventually, they had a mission that was partially a failure due to Ferris failing to prevent the death of an ally. Because of the guilt that Ferris felt, he left the Jedi not long before the start of the Clone Wars. Siri was involved in protecting the Republic transports that sat in orbit around Geonosis during the first battle of the Clone Wars. Not long after that, she would go on a mission with Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Padme Amidala. On this mission, they were again saving Taliesin Fry, the boy that Siri and Obi-Wan had saved long ago. Taliesin had invented a code-breaking mechanism that the Separatists were trying to get. The Separatists hired the same bounty hunter that had killed Fry's parents before. The conflict eventually led to Siri fighting directly with the bounty hunter in his ship. The fight caused the ship to crash land, and Siri was mortally wounded by a blaster shot. Obi-Wan and the others found her and the bounty hunter. Obi-Wan tried to save Siri, but she refused to let him. And for the first time in over a decade, they proclaimed their love for each other. Siri died in Obi-Wan's arms, and this caused him to open up to his anger, and it briefly took hold of him as he ignited his lightsaber and held it to the bounty hunter's throat. But realizing what he was doing and how it would go against Siri's wishes brought him back. Anakin secretly speculated that Obi-Wan did not really love Siri because he did not avenge her. But sadly, Anakin never learned how to love unselfishly, as Obi-Wan had. Obi-Wan would think about Siri in his time on Tatooine, watching over Anakin's son, Luke. Alright guys, I will see you next time. I'm going to be gone for a bit, so keep fanboying out there without me.